Hello, my name is Kashif Haki, and I'm here today to discuss and talk about triple metrics. Um, but before we get into the triple metrics discussion, let me quickly give you some background information on myself. Um, I'm trained as a physician, and then I got more involved in health informatics. First 10 years of my life, I was involved in transforming organization to collect data or getting them digitized. The second 10 years of my life, when the data was available, I got more involved in developing and putting engines, analytic engines and tools within the organization such that the data could be used for actionable items or results. And now I work with executives and many data analytics scientists to take that data and use that data into actionable or preventive medicine and results. But today the discussion is triple metrics. What is triple metrics? Triple metrics is basically a methodology in which, when an organization is ready to transform and is at status quo and wants to move to a next level, which is the better level. So when they move from point A to point B, that's the methodology that captures all the information. And how would they do that from A to B is called triple metrics. Typically in an organization, in any organization, we have the executive level, the mid level, and the lower level organizational staff or people that that constitutes the group, or they make that organization up. Anytime when a vision or change comes in, it comes in from the top level, from the executive level. For example, but before we get into this example, how many of you are actually at the executive level, and how many of you are in the mid-level managers and low-level managers? So let me just see some hands here. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Now this is good. This is a good mix. So yeah, so let's hypothetically assume our hospital or our healthcare system wants to improvise on the patient experience. How would you improvise on a patient experience? How would you make a patient experience a better patient experience for everyone within our community? So they will internally return or turn to their internal stakeholders or customers. For example, the radiology department, the pharmacy department, or the labs, right? Let's talk about these three pillars of the hospital, where the customers or the patient walk in to get a prescription refill, they would walk in to get a lab done, or they would walk in to get a radiology picture taken, and they're not comfortable, they're not happy, they're not healthy, they're unhappy. So their experience has to be better and has to be improvised. And how would that be improvised? The only way it could be improvised if the people who are taking care of those individuals are at the front end, their life and their solutions and their processes are improvised, and they are trained properly to handle that situation or that flow of customers or patients who are coming in to get them what they need. A good example would be McDonald's. Like, you walk into McDonald's and within 5 minutes, you get a sandwich and get out. Or Chick-fil-A, right? It's the same way. So how would they do that? There's definitely a training that needs to be involved. There's definitely, they need to look into their processes at that level. That's another group of points of information that's involved. There's much more that goes into actually improvising the front end solution for better patient experience. And that methodology, that research, those calculations are actually then actions are taken back to the middle managers. They look at the results, they look at the data, they come back and give feedback, they keep improvising it till they come to a point where the patient are happy and they have a much better happy experience. So before we get further into this conversation, let's take a quick 2 minutes break, and then let's jump back in and see how can we today tackle triple metrics within our organization. Thank you.